you for better culture. Seku Torikanu, Seku Torikanu, Liberia, for better
Martin Luther King said, even if they build their house in the wood, the water will make the people path through their door. Malcolm X says, you develop a sit down attitude, but a sit down result. You only achieve your goal when you can exert yourself with every reason God imputed into everybody on earth. It's another day again, and let's say good morning to every one of you. Good morning, Liberia. Good morning, wherever you are, and welcome to the show. Good morning, Liberia, on Voice of Liberia 104.1 Morovia, Voice of Liberia 89.7 Kakatama Gibi County, Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bon County, the online radio, www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. Another day to talk about the issues unfolding in Mystery Liberia, typical Liberia from every sphere of national existence and even out of Liberia. And today, Thursday, 15th day of June 2024. Just so you know what we got on the plate this morning, as you position yourself before we go to the acknowledgement, the situation in the mountain. That video is very graphic. Widespread corruption at the Liberian Senate, the legislature as a whole. Business as usual all over the legislature. Do we have a legislature in Liberia or we have shopping legislature? Who is telling the truth? 40K, 50K, 150K. And at 8 o'clock, the student alliance, yes, they are in from 8 to 8:50. And at 9 o'clock, we relay LRA tax talk. So we are here this morning as usual. My name is Sam Andrews. Kutu Dabi Sao is in. Edwin Melvin Dra is also in. So let's say thank you very much that you come on this morning on the show. Good morning, Liberia, on Voice of Liberia 104.1, where we speak the truth to power. We state the reality, irrespective of how people feel and what they think. We show our power, demonstrate our power from the microphone, by the microphone, through the microphone. Oh yes, too much rubbish and rubbish unfolding in Liberia. So let me say, Guru, we are back again. Another day, another great day, but raining day.
Yes, sure. Definitely, Andrews, and I want to say thank you so much. And I just want to appreciate God for giving us life, giving us the strength, for giving us the courage to be here this morning. Yesterday, we were here and we spoke through to some of the issues that are trending in our community, in our society, in our country. And today, again, we are here to serve our people the best of our breakfast. So, wherever you are and listening to us, we want to say good morning, and welcome. So, I mean, it's a pleasure, and I'm so happy to be here this morning.
Let's bring on the acknowledgement. We will not take all because we have very significant issues
Exactly.
to talk about. And then we've got the guests coming in from 8 to 8:50 and then LRA. Umbar, boy, you come on from Johnsonville, Town, Ambassador Delino Roosevelt, Zoe Senior. You are following from D15, that's District 15. Your resident, Boutro Island. The Great Desire Dolo Jr. You've come on from Ganga City, Bon County. Juju One West. You did not say where you're falling from, but it's good that you come on. Yes, we will do the sharing. Juju One Way, Edwin Dwa is on it. We will share. Emmanuel Solo Jr., you've come on from Ganga City, Bon County. Mohammed K. Duque, you are following from Voice of Liberia family. Well, okay, but you just say, okay, good morning. You are greeting. Good morning, Voice of Liberia family. And you are Mohammed K. Duque from D2, District 2. Justin Lume Bonner, you've come on from where Banka City, Bon County. Brabi and Bar, you are falling from, you said, your little hustle corner in Buarkais, Kosovo, Morovia. Mohammed Masukwe, Bon County, you are following the show from, that's good. J. Emmanuel Stubblefield Jr., you are following from Fender community. Alsata M. Miller, you've come on from Soul Clinic community. And you said, good to be on the show, good to have you on. Alsata M. Miller. Ruben Cannon, you've come on from Gardnersville. Mark James, you are following from Ganga City, Bon County. Emmanuel Yassin, you've come on from Nima County. Benjamin Walker, you are following from Marshall City, Lower McGee County. Ibrahim Bassett, you've come on from Congo Town, Peace Island. And Heron Yango, you are following from, you said, where? Your coal area? uh, Cortez did. I mean, you're referencing the brain. I can hope that you are faring well. And something carry from Badnutsville Township, D11. So on our plate, B Mountain. Well, those of you who have seen that video, it's very graphic, very, very graphic, very, to go further, nasty, pathetic, beyond human widest imagination. If that person would survive, well, then it means that that person will be crippled beyond the normal definition of cripple. And then the Senate. These are two cardinal issues we'll dwell on that will take us up to 8 o'clock as quickly as we can. And then we have the conversation with the guys from the University of Liberia. The Senate. The Senate is embroiled or engulfed in corruption. Too pathetic, too shameful, too disgraceful. They organized a morning retreat. That's how I can consider it. No description I can give it other than that. They organized a morning retreat under the disguise of going to look at certain thematic issues affecting the legislature, particularly the Senate, and how they can charter a new course moving forward. But it was marred by corruption, money. One group said 4K. Another group said 47K. Another group said 25K. Oh, no business as usual. Mr. No business as usual president. I hope that you are listening and you heard what your people doing at the legislature. So before Kutu comes in, we'll run through the various figures or the various responses to that. Senator American, one of those who had always prided himself as being very clean in terms of transparency, accountability, financial property, all of those things. He served as finance minister in this country. He was very strict on everything that he did in uh, with transparency and accountability. Going to the Senate, there was no doubt that he wouldn't perform to the letter or be open. But it seems I am getting to the understanding truly of that place what the former pro tem Abache said. When he was installing Senator Dillon, he said this place is a wall. WORLD is a wall by itself. I can never forget that. What he meant was you can be you can wear Jesus Christ what garment, but you can't yet. You live by the dictates of this place.
The tradition.
Yeah, no matter how you think you will try to be strict, this place will cheat you. You either live by the dictate of this place or you remain poor. If you came here with 2,000 US in your pocket, you will go with that 2,000 US. If you want to get rich, well, then you live by what we do here. Yeah, Americana on the allegation. The news came out. The allegation, this is Senator Americana, this is what he put on his page. The allegations that the Senate spent 700K on taxpayers' money on a day retreat in Buchanan is inaccurate. Doing so will have been unconscionable. The retreat cost 50K and all went into Buchanan economy. The Senate will issue an official response. You see, you see how politicians can lie. You see how and why politicians go rhetorical. What kind of country is so? Listen what the man said. He said the retreat cost 50K and all went into the Buchanan economy. So sorry to say, I'm not being disrespectful of you people, but you're who the literal ones. They use these lines to make you think that they are doing what is right. So when you're from Buchanan now, and yeah, the money went into the economy. So you think it has developed the economy. It ain't developed nothing. That money got in their pocket. They brought it back. The owner sat there to lecture. They ate. They amused themselves. They came right back with the same money. Not a dime went into no economy in Buchanan. If you're not careful about politicians, you're finished. Then there is the next person. But the other guys, they're not too strong. They're trying to beat around the bush. Let me go to their man. The man is bitterly vexed with them. I don't think that he will continue to support them further. He's very, very angry with them. Very angry. But before then, let's bring Senator Abraham Darius Dillon. Hear what he wrote. Many folks have asked me today about the 700K allegedly spent for and on the recent Senate retreat in Grand Bassa County. At first, I did not want to bother to even respond, but I owe it to our people in the interest of transparency and accountability. Otherwise, I would have simply ignored and moved on. He went further to say, it is simply hilarious that some people or any sound mind would believe that we would be so insensitive, reckless, and don't care to spend such amount on and for a 4-day retreat. This reminds me about how some of these very people spread falsehood about a retreat, a retirement bill, deliberately linking me to it for the political reasons. When the truth came to light, they ran with their tails like wet cats. Some even apologized for their history negative comments. Regarding the Senate retreat, no 700K was spent as it's been falsely alleged and deliberately spread around. The budget for the retreat, so far as I know, was put at 50K. Yes, 50K for 4 days, logistics, media, lodging, feeding for 108 persons, including senators, staff, facilitators, security, drivers, and so on. He concluded by saying, otherwise, I would have liked to see any authentic financial transaction between the Senate and the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning on the alleged 700K. So I can join too. This is what he said. Then came their own man, Martin Colley. We'll not say much about Martin Colley because time is fast, and he's just summarizing everything in the best manner. That the money, the figure, multiple figure, who is saying the truth, 47,000 USD. The other one, 40K. That's from American. Alfred Johnson, the spokesperson of the Senate, said 47K. The spokesperson of the Senate, he said 47K. American came to say no, 50K. Then Dillon came. Dillon said 50K. And the 50K, it's inclusive of the senators, the staff, the facilitators, the security, drivers, and on and on. So all in all,
Are you talking about the budget retreat?
yeah, that's the retreat budget. So all in all, none of them denying any. They're not denying. You see how when people claim to be educated, you sense the illiteracy in them. None of them denying that wasteful spending wasn't done. Individually, they are giving their position to exonerate themselves individually, but they are admitting that wasteful spending went on.
Exactly. And to be frank with you, Andrews, you see, the notion that the ordinary citizens have is that once you enter the House of Representative, or perhaps the House of Senate, that your name will tend to dirty name. Because if you were someone that was free of corruption in time past, and then all of a sudden you became a lawmaker and you enter that house, definitely your character, everything will be changed. And that's the notion people have. And our people who are elected to public positions continue to prove the citizens themselves right. And that's how it is. Look, I'm listening to you, giving your own analysis as it relates to the budget, that was used for the retreat. I mean, it's something that is I don't really know how to get the term about our country like Liberia
Business
needs
as usual.
serious overhauling.
Cleansing,
On the most-
delivering. The country is cursed.
The house that's supposed to be citing people and asking a question as to what did you do this is the one responsible for conducting the day. Can you imagine?
So who
kidding me?
checkmate who? No reason why the executive has never ever seen the legislature as being very significant.
A narrow deal that I know. The
It
light.
was the same light. It was the same. I could do on tomorrow. People on tomorrow, watch it. I will bring all of Darius DeLong clips,
The light.
the line, all those expressions that he was using, that his colleagues were spineless, they were toothless bulldog. All of those clips, I will bring them tomorrow. So yeah, why this time around you don't hear that senator being very critical, saying anything? The senator went with the president in Korea. You know how many dollars the senator pocketed? When we're talking, then you get vexed, you're stretching your veins. Look, let me tell you, politicians never ever like you. Look, Kutu, I think this was a coincidence. Just before I went to bed last night, something said on social media. When I got on, this video just appeared suddenly. And I heard a guy talking, he gave 6 reasons why nobody should ever trust a politician. 6 reasons that thing kept me on for the next 15 minutes. I will just watch over and over. And we had just talked about it on the show. So when some God said, oh, my man, I will allow you to listen to both from around, so you help the people in Liberia. Those of you who stretch your veins, you're killing yourself, you're condemning and vilifying other people. You think you're more Liberian than
And to be fair with you, and
you see what is happening?
most of these uprisings that are taking place around the world are all based on bad governance. The people are not really satisfied with the way their country, countries have been governed.
Truly,
You know,
truly.
and that's why this philosopher called Aristotle. He described politicians as people who make their followers happy. But instead of making your followers happy, they are grieving. Obviously, you're not a politician.
And then
And the common notion that we have in Africa, especially Africa, is that if you are now a good liar, you are now a politician.
so
So to be a politician, you must be somebody that is okay.
then the
You should
philosophical
be straight.
then the philosophical maxim is true that
Exactly.
very many, the majority elect the few, and the few betray
Exactly.
the majority. That's what
You
we
know.
see in Liberia.
And that's
Should
what
that
happened.
place, should that legislature engulf itself into financial impropriety or stealing?
But
What is stealing?
the whole thing about it, the young men, the people started practicing the thing from the day they started campaigning. Some of them, the thing that brought them to the House of Representatives, the House of Senate, is based on talking, and that's a form of corruption by itself. Okay, so once you started something from the initial stage, you think you will try to erase
And
policy at the end of the day.
majority of the
This will
people,
continue to happen.
majority of the men and women attempted to go in that legislature and they were successful. Not necessarily that they are patriots and nationalists. Not
Nothing.
necessarily they want to make a difference. But that legislature, they have always seen, and it has always been a money-making place.
And they went there by means of force.
And they are profiting.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
They are profiting at the detriment of the people. Then the people will be screaming, "Oh, yeah, get it people time." Those of you who are screaming and shouting and yelling all over the place, get it people time, get it government time. And you see it, you will be begging. You will in the morning, you don't get good 150 to equal bowl. But you screaming, the people enjoying,
Yeah.
they're getting everything, 50K, 75K, 47K. Their children going to good school. Majority of those people, their children are out of this country. They're in universities that they're paying up to 75K, 150K for them. Where that money coming from? That they will wire it in this place, from this very country. Your own money. Then when you say that, oh, you leave it, you get it, you 10, and the government, yeah, the government, not say that, your government say that. This government, I said yesterday, and I'm saying it, will be 10 times corrupt. That description that the former Auditor General John Molly put on Ellen's government. President Boakar's government will be 10 times corrupt. President Boakar will not able, he's not in the capacity, doesn't have the capacity to control anything. These guys are far ahead of President Joseph Boacar. They are far ahead of him. They are very, very professional, very creative. President Boacar, the disadvantage he's as age. That's a disadvantage.
I see the anger in your face.
But Chief, you know what it means? My man, you know what I mean? Few people getting rich at the
I know.
expense of the majority,
I know.
and these are the people who came and said there will be no business as
As
usual.
usual.
Nothing will happen. They will not play to the gallery of the executive. They will not stoop so low. There will be financial property, accountability, and everything. Yeah, we are. So the people taking advantage of Boakar's inability because he's of age. Boakar can control these people. Listen, good to one. This thing won't be falling. I was just thinking, I said, yes, it's good to have a younger, smart president than to have an aged president. Boakar, no disrespect to him, no disrespect to you, his followers, but this is the reality. Boakar has reached his zenith.
Of course.
He doesn't have that energy. He doesn't have that zest. He doesn't have that might. You may think that he has the power. When I say might, I'm saying in terms of knowledge. These guys are far ahead of him. When these guys are thinking, Boakar sleeping.
Of course.
Before he can wake up, the guys finish manipulating. This is the legislature. See what is happening in the presidential era, his own office, Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. We used to talk about the other places, the various ministries and agencies of government. Corruption will be right that Boakar will put a hand up, just how Ellen confessed that corruption, she failed in it. Boakar will confess. Look at these guys. Look at the morning tea. Hey, man.
Okay, Mr. Andrews, let's quickly interact with our folks right here on Voice of Liberia.
That's one of
So when we are talking, keeping our people busy at the same time, we'll give them the opportunity to win some cash. for the pockets. You just name it. So you can dial star 799 hash and then select number 8 for Voice of Liberia and play with 100 Liberian dollars or 10 cents. That's 76 uh, United States dollars. And stand a chance to win 2,500 Liberian dollars. So this time around, we're giving up 2,000. We're giving up. Yesterday was the double double. We're giving up 10,000, 10K yesterday, and even more than 20% won 10K, 10K, 10K. It was not on our program. The entire broadcast schedule. So today we giving up 2,500. This is the easier one. So you can. Are you killing me? So you can dial star 799 hash. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm out of view anyway. Very trendy. You can dial star 799 hash. Uh, select when you dial star, you press 799 hash. You okay, and then you will select. You will see the options of radio stations that will appear. There are a lot of radio stations that will appear with a different number in front of them. So we are at number 8, Voice of Liberia. Select number 8 at Voice of Liberia, and then you can play with 100 Liberian dollars or perhaps 70 cents and stand chance to win 2,500 Liberian dollars. This is very easy, it's easier than even yesterday, you know, giveaway. So you can continue to play while the program is being aired. Continue to play, and we hope to get more and more winners here today, so that at least you'll be able to win some cash for yourself and make ends meet. So we're back.
So they said, let's talk briefly about the public relations aspect. Listen, until we can stop this thing, but I'm playing some of those media people. They very send it. So they say they have the retreat, and the budget was a portion for media. What did you hear? What are the rights are? What are the details? What are the discussions about? Because that is the essence. But instead, what they did is they took, quote unquote, certain social media influencers. They carried them when they finish and writing on Facebook. The poor people they cannot retreat. So this, so that. That all they do, they gave them so much money. As much as they are our colleagues, they are helping to. These are the same people that will blast and say the government had did this, the past government was not this, the past government robbed this country, stole money from this country. The same thing they are doing. They carry them. They get a huge amount of money. Where they writing? What radio stations are they going to give an independent assessment and appraisal of that retreat? Like we see journalists in other countries. They sit down, they write 1, 2 lines on Facebook. Then they get a big roll of plate in from there.
There's a whole cartel anyway.
A complete cartel.
That's what they're doing.
This whole country is a curse. And before we go to the line, let's see whether you like it or not. But this thing here, with though it's graphic, you may think that it's unprofessional. Yeah, we choose to be unprofessional today because you know why? When it was being done yesterday, all kinds of things. People saying all kinds of stuff. Oh, the past government killed. The past government did this. The government did that. Yeah. So this government here doing it now. There are many situations the government don't want to. Amanda Nimbo's death leads to talk about King George and other areas. The player die out or blind out on it. Y'all look at the thing briefly that King George. I know this man will survive. So could you think a man will survive? Why?
I don't know because it's very terrible, to be frank.
I see.
Very, very terrible. Wow.
That human being here, you see the man boom, you see the man
what?
Right?
What?
That King
Let me
George.
to the camera a little bit.
That King George.
Is it?
It happening in WhatsApp administration. You see it? A human being.
Those of you on social media, this is it.
When you're screaming. Politicians are very, very wicked to the core, very diabolical, satanic. You mean that human being that you see the man's bones? You see, and you see the bones shaking, the breathing. Yeah, you see that? Oh yeah, you see that. All these happening in Waka's regime. You're portraying it. When we're telling you, life, be careful. Don't be too sentimental. Wait and see. Oh, we're spending up the country. You had so many deaths all over the place on no investigation. Corruption widespread. Politicians rhetorically justifying. Then you screaming, yeah. 0770907907 0776364045 0886673922. Let's take
And
few calls.
for the counties, for those of you residing outside of Moserado, if you're in Moserado, you call on the number, we'll cut you off.
That is strictly for the county.
Yeah, Andrews is controlling the Moserado land. And so outside of Moserado County, if you're in Bong, you're in Maikibi, you're in Maryland, you're in Nigeria, you're in Tofa, and whatsoever, you can call us on 0777 494 746. 0777
And please go straight to the point. Don't historicize. Don't explain history. Go straight to the point because we got limited time for these calls. We have to respect everybody's opinion. Morning.
Good morning, Andrews.
Your name and where you call from?
Andrews, this is David King. I joined you this morning from my dream. You see, Andrews, what you guys talk about, there'll be no business as usual. I think it is even more than business as usual. Because what is unfolding now, I think is quite terrible for our country.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Ben calling from Gibraltar, Andrew.
Yeah, it's fine. We are good.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, it was funny time for my radio get listening to your delivery. Thank you. You just keep but nothing has to do, my brother. It's great, we are just running.
Thank you.
People saying that we get everything, and I got money. People just do a project. So that's it.
Thank you.
So we are there.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Have a nice Thursday morning. 0770 907 Hello.
My name is Andrew and Cole Barrett.
Good morning. How are you?
All right, my name is Peter Flomo and I joined the conversation from Global Community Circle District number 4. You see, people don't really follow this character of the president for a very long time. There is a man who is seeing different things he does and everything. He's dependent and opposite to everything. What he was saying is no business as usual. He was trying to tell the people he's about to step the game higher. He was trying to extend the corrupt and go back so high that remember no business.
Okay, thank you, sir.
This is what I was telling you. See the airport captains, no one in the media. I wanted to
No, that AFM death will not go under the carpet. No, it would never ever go under the carpet. It would never. It would never, as well as the 650,000 he used for his inauguration. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you come from?
My name is Charlie Carol Dennis. I do join you from District 14 on the Israel and Freedom Community. Hello?
Go ahead. We're listening to you, brother.
Yeah, thank you for the topic so much. For me, I agree 100% about politicians in our country. I'm so disappointed in all of the politicians across. But one thing we say to them, no people in the parliament, no people are elected victors. But we can say to them, no, this family, trust me, for everything our generation will come. We should arrive to give people money with their for many people on the country like you. Can I just talk about foreign and everything?
Okay, thank you so much for calling. Thank you. Could you please call the
On the county's line, you can call on 0777 494 746. Once again, 0777 494 746. So if you're there in Lofa, you're there in Bong, you're there in Maigidi, you're there in Grand Bassa, you can call her on 0777-494-746.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. You are on the air. Good morning. You
That
aren't
person
ready yet. So,
is
hello.
ready, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is James. We're calling from THK number 8. We started capital bypass. This in Channel Money. Hello?
We listen to you. Go ahead.
For future podcast, we are very, very much chatting.
It's not so much about Joseph Walker. The discussion this morning is on the legislature, particularly the Senate retreat. 47K, 25K, 700K. We don't know the exact thing. All of them exonerating themselves individually.
Okay. Thank you for the preparation. You see, for the senators, man, for the president, they are very, 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 very tricky. They are liars. We are suffering in a district. We are suffering in our community. We have so many issues to settle down in our community, our district. They get money. When it comes to police, 14 and 7, so you see, for a broad level, we know who to trust. Because even if for Peter can say
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go to the county right now. Good morning.
Good morning, manager.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, my name is John D. Yapa. I call from Banga City, Bonka this morning.
Welcome, John.
Yes, I want to say thank you for the show. I want to say good morning to our big brother, our pops, and you. To say thank you for his collaboration this morning. I think this guy came already in this country. Why do I say this? Because every day they're using taxpayer money and not even getting a benefit. Go regularly to market, go see market winning, struggling to make business, not even buying. Every day the president he said would take the taxpayer money, travel with him, bring nothing. Senators taking money. Is this what we voted them for? No, we voted them to elaborate on this hardship. Yeah, but everything in this country is on the contrary under the leadership of Joe Biden. The key on the matter of change. And that change should affect the lowest person in society. But right now, it's affecting us. The poverty rate in our country has increased on a daily basis. People are suffering. People are getting homes. So they are there taking our taxpayer money, using it, and it's lying to us. Why people lie to us? Is this what we elected them for? I think the Liberian people now to stand up and fight for their country so that they can redeem the country for the goals, the criminals who we elected to power, to manage our money, we will get their benefit. Thank you, man, for following me.
Okay, John. Thank you so much. Andrew, you have something for that?
Good morning.
Where you call from? Your name?
I'm Maurice calling for this morning.
Now let's go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the program. The people gas on the power. He said, "Bagol Pagaya, you know where you get it. The people look for it. So, lovely hours."
Thank you. Hello. You are on the air. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm doing great this morning. I don't try to talk until time we had this morning. But aren't you the first thing I can always tell people when it comes to our lawmaker in the country, what made me I don't believe in it, I don't trust anything like that. During the time of the campaign, if you will see that food, development, education, youth empowerment, women empowerment, all the things that we put on the fire. Then after election, when I get into office, the kind of thing say our function is oversight. We are there for oversight. So what else comes on the planet? Just put on the planet for oversight and oversight.
Okay,
Chief. Today, we ain't there. The huge amount of money. Is that the they went for?
We don't know the exact amount. They're giving different figures. American exonerating himself. Yombli Kanga exonerating herself, Darius Dillon exonerating himself, all of them. Okay, thank you. So yes, Senator Yombli Kanga Lawrence, the pro tem, the woman who is presiding over the Unity Party, a woman who is presiding over the Liberian Senate. She has no time for her fashion Liberty Party.
Yeah. No, most seriously,
She
in
got
fact,
no time.
instead of her having oversight over these kind of things,
Whether
she wants
Liberty
to,
Party is this or that,
yeah,
zero, though. And what
she's
a
there,
pro tem,
and she's there melting into my GP politics,
yes.
and the rest of it. She has taken my GP politics to be,
So,
the scope of operation right now, because as unless she has an ambition to contest as president
yeah,
comes 2029,
but the
so
woman,
she's doing everything to get hold of my GP county.
but the
and
woman
the
was
rest of
dead.
it. So you don't do that.
The woman was vexed prior to 2023 before they collapsed of the collaborating political parties when Bwaka became chairman in that kind of ad hoc way. He didn't want to accept it. And she had thought Bwaka was going to announce her as his vice or running mate. Instead, Bwaka did not do anything like that. I have that recording also. People were saying, I have the recording, you don't doubt me. Because I go after them. When even a dumper person is speaking, I record because I know that something will happen in the future. The woman got vexed 3 days after two of her colleagues at the time I was on the other side, they went on the show. One of them in the Senate now, Boto Kane and Councillor Tiawan Gongo sister, Edith Gongo, where they went there, I interviewed them, and they said, well, why the woman can be. In fact, we ain't ready for the presidency yet. That the vice presidency, we won. They had Yomli in mind, and Yomli wanted to be president, and she still has the ambition to be president of Liberia. So she dancing at the gallery of Joe Bwaka because Joe Bwaka would not be running 2029. He wouldn't. So yeah, what she wrote about the retreat, this is her side. She said, the retreat, which was attended by 108 persons, including senators, security, and drivers, support staff, protocol officials, directors of departments, retreat secretariat, and facilitators. Look at all these people. Was organized with the aim of setting the Senate legislative agenda, focusing on transparency and accountability and audits of the Senate, decentralization of the budget, including programs, digitalization of the Senate, and the review of the Senate rules, among others. The Liberian Senate wishes to state that contrary to the exaggerated figures reported by some individuals and media entities, the total cost of the 4 days retreat was 50,000. I stay high for 50,000 United States dollars. This amount covered accommodation for all attendees, rental of conference halls, catering services, daily subsistence allowances for all support staff, including the senators, transportation, secretariat services, security arrangements. The leadership of the Senate unequivocally stated that the retreat expenses were prudently managed and did not exceed a specified budget of 50,000. We challenge any individual or entity in possession of credible evidence to the contrary to come forward with their information. We have heard this thing over and over. Challenging what? Nobody will challenge you. You challenge yourself. You sat down. You carve your own. You develop your own budget. You went there. So who were challenged? It was not an open stuff. It was not open budget initiative. It was something that they concocted. It was a ploy. So they succeeded. Even if you want to have this retreat, the content is good. Our focus is not on the content. Any institution, even Voice of Liberia, can decide, the boss can decide, look, we need a retreat. But it's just a refreshing to charter a new course moving forward. You do that regularly. It's very important. So we're not talking about the content, but the money used, the venue, given the economy that we have now, a dwindling economy, you people have all admitted that you're trying to fix the country. You rescue the country from abject poverty, from widespread corruption, from misrule, from circumventing the law, from mysterious deaths and killings, from arbitrary decisions taken. You claim to have rescued the country from these. But then you've gone back on the same thing. So if you know that you have rescued the country and you're trying to fix the country, wouldn't you be economical?
Exactly.
So have the retreat right here at the Capitol building. You have a large place there with good security, everything. The inner part of that place is conducive, and you can even make it more conducive
They want to
with
justify.
this money.
They want to justify their corrupt. Man, the people. I
You,
swear.
they could have done that thing right here. 50K is too much of the money for a retreat. Now, what happened? Another thing, senators put money in the pocket. They think kudu. You're confessions coming. What I want to say, I know Representative Maria Mapufana, she said that God beating them. So God will beat the one there. God will beat the one there. They will put a conscience up. And individually, it borders on your reputation. Some of you may think that you have 9 years, you have 4 years.
Andrews, this is something that the Senate Pro Tem really needs to pay attention to. Because it is bad for our country like Liberia.
The thing is a cartel.
Yeah, instead of that, it's melting into different countries' affairs, you know. But we're coming for you. We're coming for you, Senate Pro Tem. We're coming for you to discuss that whole issue. You better move on. It might give you politics and focus attention on what you came to the Capitol building to do.
I'm trying to get you to one of the senators, Francis.
Yeah, before you do that, let me go to the line. I think we should have more calls coming from the counties right now. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Peter Papa, calling you from Market.
Peter, please try to lower the volume of the radio.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm a student of mathematics.
Okay.
You have 108 persons attending the section in Market. You want the people to believe that each of the senators only have 1,000 in their pocket for a range for accommodation, transportation to go for that section in Nagby. Let's agree the 30 senators to 30,000 from the 50K. Where's the 20,000? The 20,000 took care of the balance people that carry the security and other people accommodation, feeding, catering, everything. You want the people to believe that?
What you asking us for? You gave me your mathematical analysis.
They want to let the people.
Oh, no.
We can't believe that. The money is about that, but they just decided to say anything that come out of the thing will say 50,000. That's just it. Thank you. God bless.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my dear brother.
Thank you so much. If you're in my Gibi, you're in Bong, you're in Ufa, you're in Nimba, and wherever, call us on 0777 494 746. This line is exclusively for the counties. And so call us on 0777 494 746. We'll be glad to get your calls coming in. Let's hear your say on this issue.
These are the only 2 issues we're talking today. 8 o'clock, we've got the guys from the University of Liberia.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
This is Prince Yakula, and I'm calling you from Congo Town this morning.
Prince Congo Town. But just go ahead. Let's see.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the consideration. Oh, yes, the issue. I'm to first call just now. But the thing I'm trying to say, because you last time on FN, Mr. The senator, I'm coming out with you today. Prince Mwe thought it in our Prince senator. Each senator is given 10,000 before the battle to go for that particular trip. Then how would they come by and they use 50,000 go and come with the 3,000 on your senator and 300,000 right here? 300,000 people. Then how they would come back to us and be telling us that they 50,000 that's a broad deal. I think our errors are coming up in our offices.
Did you say Senator Prince Moore confirmed that each senator received 10,000 United States dollars?
10,000
Then what did he say that $10,000 was for?
It was given to them. I didn't want preparation to go to the retreat.
Apart from the 50K. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I will check it out.
Thank you so much.
I will check it out.
That's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get. Few calls
Hello.
again coming in.
Yeah. Let's hear you.
Yeah, it's out of 70,000. Inform me there's 70,000.
You got an information that the money rose to 70,000?
Yeah.
Okay, that's another figure. All right, thank you, brother. Let's take this call.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Martin Tati, and I come from Akibi District 1.
You're welcome. Let's hear you, Martin.
Yeah, my brother, what else we expect from the people when corrupt people, the American Lawrence, my own praise, even these things, we expect for these guys to come, money to tell us. So just try to defend what and the money is even more than that. I think or what we say in the country. So my brother, we don't know where we are heading to. Just kind of a confused. Those of us who are from the layman point of view, we are just kind of a confused on this. We don't know.
Okay, man. All right, thank you so much.
Hello.
Mr. Andrews.
Your name and where you call from?
I'm Peter Flomo. To confirm what a guy said, I started listening to that short senator from Bonka saying as being strong. Those guys are thieves. They even been in the house of heaven. Whether that senator, all of them took that 10K guys. It's so horrible to shocking that we have people who feel that to go and champion the cause of like people and they are there or brag on the daily basis for the wrong thing to be doing. It's so pathetic of our people. We are in too much sorrow and pain to still be taking this thing from these people.
Thank you so much. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Your name and where you call from? Go straight to the point. Time is of the essence.
Andrew, this is Command William at Joint Plantation. You know, Mr. I don't know, that's really the people in this country. Mr. Andrew, so the men will have to translate that they receive the every month. Then they went to ask the answer. In the job of they ask transportation also. Transportation for the guys to go to that. They don't speak to us. When they say transportation, you don't have cars, you don't have gas to go to that.
Now they play to the other to Israel.
What we say there.
I thank you. I didn't listen, but I was trying to go there and hear exactly whether it is true that they took 10,000 each.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Steve Myers. I call you from Kimon.
You're welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. If people took to power with lies and they continue to lie to us. I listened to your sister radio last night, radio station 2FM, that each of the senators carry 13,000 each. Now they are coming up to tell that all their activities in Grand Bazaar was only restricted or it was only 50,000. I think that is a big lie. That is so. And see how best you come together to live in the country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Myers. If you're in the country, you can call us on 077-494-746. That's the country's line.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name, where you call from? Speak louder.
I'm calling for Jacob.
What's your position?
Yeah, like I was saying, Lana monitor or spring talk and primo or spring talk, Lana, you confirm those senators for their saving. So for it or what is asking for why you think you go to that whole lot of money or you put to the food to eat or use whole lot of money to someone for 3 days for 10,000 each senator. He got out of that question. He did it on the point for them all kind of things. Just all out.
That will be it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's go around the country. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. And where are you calling from?
I'm Mr. Shekhar. I'm from Magili.
Which part of Magili are you calling from, Shekhar?
Voice camp.
You're welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay. Thanks very much. You know, my brother, when you see go and you do them, they got him. This guy, I don't know where the hell show. To the same lie is a king to power.
It's the same land that today to see our businesses. That's why I wanted to see 13,000 just for 2 days.
Listen, and you can be screaming for the people. I say you're defending them.
I don't know. God will settle from one by one. Look, anything they do, see, we can't hope for them. They will hope for the children. If you can money, they can't do it because it's got women. So all the children, it's hope for children. I want to hope for the children. It's got to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew. How do you do?
Yeah, we are doing good. What is your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Steve Bade, and I'm still the Veteran Assembly in District 16 in Town. Mr. Andrew, thank you so much this morning for your deliberation. So I just want to say to the Liberia people that what is going on now that you are here concerning these senators is good that way. They were Liberian people. The next time if they are choosing their leaders, they will know what to do. Understand? So they are bending their will. They will proceed 2029 or they will not proceed. This is what the
You don't hope on 2029. 2029 is long. Long. You don't hope on no 2029. That will be foolhardy. I cannot advise anybody to wait for 2029. 2029 long. Because you reach 2029, the person is getting overreached.
They will come around. The people that are completely right, they are the people that put these people in power. Okay? They said they will rescue them. And this is the rescue.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Chief. Morning.
Good morning, my big brother. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. Thank God Almighty. And you?
Yeah, this is Emmanuel. You want to apply with this is protecting Dr. Parker to be shot.
Go ahead, you man.
Okay, for the Pentecost TV are taking a lot of people they're gonna sign that things right out. It don't speak because Joe Biden is a criminal. I would say today, we are with Joe Biden ever in the history of Liberia. Joe Biden said the Liberian people that they started the Liberian people money, started the Liberian people opportunity, but the Liberian people didn't hear it. They want to put it down. Joe Biden is now working God for 2 years on our land, on our fighting. And Joe Biden said he proves a lie. The way he has come for Joe Biden to do in this opportunity,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This one, and then we'll take a break. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from? Yeah.
Yes, I was listening to your conversation and seeing that everything you run now for presidency. So we want to run for 2029. Saturday or
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, Chief, you've been on for a very long time. I understand you.
Everything too.
Let's take you. Yeah.
Good morning, Tim and Megan.
No, Kutu Dabi Sao, not Mervin.
Okay. Kutu Dabi Tower.
Mervin coming on shortly.
Yeah, I'm Peter the East from under the street like in Lower Nigeria. Thank you very much for a fascinating discussion. I think this guy cannot last for yesterday. Last night I was discussing through the argument. Each of them received like 10,000 in gun back. That's what they received, even on their own radio station. And that's a very much. And these are things that will drop. Then they are supporting they say, oh, yeah, just do it. The government just came in power. The government came in power. They're stealing a day. Look at the corruption and look at the kind of life people are living in. These guys are very much heartless. It's very much hard. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Have a nice Thursday. Very shortly, the guys from the University of Liberia will be given their position. And there's this protest coming up by Representative Yeka Koliba, anti-Bwakai protest. And no time stated, just like the rapture, it could happen at any time. And they endorsed it. And so very shortly, that conversation will start with Edwin Dwa. So this is where we are. This is where we are. Now you see, there isn't any difference between previous governments and this government. What you're seeing is desperation, opportunistic instinct they had in the past to come in, quote unquote, rescue, facing the country. But the country is even damaged in less than 6 months. And it gives you a preview that is going to be more. We're not hoping for that. We don't want that. But the writings are on the wall. We don't need Daniel to come and interpret it to us. It's clear. Look at what is happening at the legislature. The people who proud themselves as being very reputable, they know almost everything financially, ready to set the country in a good financial state. Fighting. Imagine why that information is not true yet after I'm going to check it out. And once I get Prince Moi voice on that, I tell it, we'll bring it. Though it's from another institution, but we'll give them the credit. And because the information is vital. If, let's assume that each of the senators took 10,000, then the staff force, there might be around 3,000, 4,000,
Exactly.
5,000, least to talk about, sorry to say, and exactly, the surrogate journalists, they carry. The surrogate. I saw some on Facebook. And listen, let's stop this whole thing. We're not help this country. If you are a media person standing up for your country, we can say that you can get $1 or $2 in your pocket. You can get $1 or $2. But listen, man, you can stab the country in the back pretending that you're patriotic and just feeding on these politicians. They give you small money. You sit down on Facebook, you read 1 or 2 lines. You check this is not right. You cannot retreat. It says it's the best retreat that this country has ever led. President Biden will change this country for the better. You can get your 2,000, 3,000 in your pocket as a media person, but it will not help you. You damage the very country. When things not working further, that money will not come. Those politicians will not call upon you. But if you can sit down and explain and be realistically critical, it makes sense that, oh yes, we went to the retreat, but this is what we heard. This is what we saw. I think this is wrong. The senators should not have done this. Yeah. Then you say, yeah, the people will say you're making sense, but nothing like that. You be careful. So that yeah, business as usual.
So before we
Don't call our line and we'll take a break and then try and face these guys from the University of Liberia.
Before we start to take our break, let me announce again the Voice of Liberia cash giveaway. You can dial *799#, *799#, and then you enter. There is a list of radio stations with C. Voice of Liberia is at number 8. Play with 100 Liberian dollars, 70 cents USD, and stand a chance to win 2,500 Liberian dollars. Our producer Edwin Joad is very good at producing, and I want to appreciate you for the past 2 days now beyond the breakfast show. Good morning, Liberia. I mean, everything is kind of
Very technical man behind it.
so. I mean, the man is a very good producer. On the most serious note.
Okay.
So,
You're listening to Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia 104.1 Monrovia. Voice of Liberia 89.7 Kakatama Gibi County. Voice of Liberia 90.7 Bon County. The online radio. Dare you. www.voiceofliberiaradio.com with me, St. Andrews, Kutu Dabi Sao, and Edwin Dra. This break, and after that, Edwin drives phases, the guys from the University of Liberia, typical of the politicians in Liberia, Takun J. They lie to us, truly. That's what they are.
My people, where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. The thing we saw, it was straight out. Why does you lie? Does you speak? Why did you lie? They say you don't be. We just tell you. We screw up, use us a little, use us so. Why? They go on and screw up. Why? But that the question that we screw up.
And of course, folks, they lie to us. That's how the typical Liberian politician will tend to be after they have sugarcoated all of what they have to say. And when they have gotten the power, they leave you eating the potato grains without oil, and they leave you eating your dry rice without fish, and they just let you be of your own. And that's how it is. But we are here every morning to the right checkpoints to these things like Liberia, and we will put one end. Some of the usual bad attitude of lawmakers in our country. It is our sole responsibility. So, like Sam told you, I want to say thank you to Sam Andrews and go to South. We got in studio guys from Prosa. On yesterday, we witnessed one of their press conferences. Uh, we witnessed one of their press conferences where they elaborated or deliver on key issues as crimes against the government, and they are taking action against the government soon. But they did not specify, the date of action or how it is something workable as a student body. So we will now move on quickly to talk to our guys this morning while I'm trying to set up the Secretary General Justin. But let me move on to Tuka, the DSG, Director General. Oh, in I call the in administration, I think the Assistant Secretary General for in military every day, eh? In military. Okay, so we move on to you, the DSG, as you go about introducing yourself, and we will later on join the S.
Yeah, thank you very much. And let me use this medium to extend my greetings to the Voice of Liberia family for the invite. And I'm glad, to be here on the show. So, the name remains Toka Harris Bill. I am privileged to serve as Deputy Secretary General of the ever potent Avant-Garde Progressive Student Alliance at the State Run University. And let me also use this medium to bring you one fraternal greetings from the man who chose the triangular session, the joint session, the cross session for Africa biggest and fourth most peace movement, the Progressive Student Alliance of the State University, in person of Dr. Richardson Kiara Mukugu. So again, I'm humbled, grateful as we go along this unique discussion. Thank you.
I'm quite sure this is your first time. You particularly.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
this is my first time
So
on this.
are you feel? Are you feel? Are you feel?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good, bro. The place, right? And I want to appreciate you on the onset. Thank you for the work.
Okay, thank you. So now we move on to our guy, the SG. I'm trying to figure it out. And very shortly he would be added. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so want to say a good morning to the Liberian people and want to extend our salute
section, some commended the PROSA for the students taking, and they are looking forward for implementation. There were several crimes listed on yesterday by the chairman Richardson, right? And the PROSA seems to be in collaboration or funding an agreement or alliance with Representative Yeke Koluba in relation to the uh, the group against the presidency of President Joseph Boakai. Would you mind giving us some of the understanding on how the PROSA will work in line with Yeke Koluba and what is this right now?
Yeah, so again, like you follow the press conference of the Avant Party yesterday, and it was an elaborate press conference. The chairman of our party eloquently articulated and presented the issues to the Liberian people, communicated the position of the party. What informed what informed our decision to be a part of this particular national endeavor, what we call it is a revolutionary national endeavor that has been initiated by the representative of District Number 10, Yeke Koluba. You see, once it is about the republic, it is people, and it is genuine, honest in its nature. It is a responsibility of our institution before our party takes a decision to support any endeavor. The first thing we have to do as a revolutionary movement is to do an analytical introspection, is to analyze that particular process before our institution can arrive at a decision to support or not. And so we saw it necessary from the angle of our institution, we saw it necessary, we deemed it necessary to support this particular national endeavor that has been initiated by Yeke Koluba. And there are few reasons. And within the press statement yesterday, our chairman cataloged some of the counts have informed our decision to support this particular endeavor. And even before coming to the support of the plain nationwide protest on April 19th, the Avant-Garde Party had a major mass rally of Liberians in what we call a solidarity march for fire victims. It was not only a solidarity march for the party used that particular occasion to catalog and expose some of the early missteps and gap within the governance of the state, within the governance of the republic. Uh, so the representative of District Number 10, Yeke Koluba, was one of the few progressive lawmakers, as we term them, one of the few progressive lawmakers who saw it very, very, very necessary, urgent to support the Avant-Garde Party at that particular time because he saw that the wastage, what we term as the wastage of over 650,000 United States dollars of the Liberian people going on that particular poorly arranged doctoral program. That was one of the counts. Another count was the squandering of over 365,000 United States dollars that was intended for the 73 districts across the country to do a celebration on the day of inauguration. Another one was the refusal of the president to make his assets public, publish his assets to the Liberian people. Another one was the refusal of the president to order past government. Another one was the president's erroneous statement on the consolidated account. The attempted summary dismissal of over 40,000 civil servants from the payroll of the government. The dismissal of over 302 EPS officers without justifiable reasons. the brutalization of peaceful university students, the massacre of non-workers in Georgia and County, the $4,500 coupon bribery scheme, the wrongful demolition of the houses of poor people, the marginalized people across the country, the increment in the price of basic commodity on the market, especially the price of rice, the shaded 285 yellow machine utopian view, and the recent LDEA saga, amongst other issues. So these were the major points that were being highlighted within our press within our press statement. And those points, along with other issues, have informed our decision to support this particular national endeavor. And from the angle of our institution, there is this lazy excuse that it is too soon we have to give the government a chance. Or what we want to say from the angle of our party as a revolutionary movement, what is too soon when the masses of our people in less than 6 months under the unity party, the condition of our people are worsening under the unity party. What is too soon when the nation referring hospital DFK is down with the issue of drugs and other medical facilities, other medical issues. What is so soon? What is so soon when there is widespread hunger across the country? What is so soon when there is rampant corruption within the arrangement of the Union Party government? What is so soon? So our institution, from the angle of the Revolutionary Avant-Garde Party, we have deemed it necessary that it is never too soon. It is never too soon to come in defense of the masses of our people, because if we, there is this adage that says that when the Christmas will be good, from the east. So at this early stage, what we can see is that there are people who deceived the masses of our people here during the election. And there's one thing we want to say here: political statements should not be taken as a face value. Political statements in this country should not be taken true until it is proven.
Okay, so we want to hold you there and move on to how we go about adjusting all of the quants listed against the President Joseph Boakai. But let's move on to the issue of the how you term it to be a shitty, 205 pieces of machine that the government earlier announced that will be brought in country. Liberia is faced with the road challenge, serious road challenge. Don't you think it is a boost for the government and its people that bringing in 205 pieces of machine will help, alleviate and bring some of the major roads in rural parts of Liberia?
We don't from the angle of our institution, we don't have problem. It is in fact that's why we seek the development of the republic. So anything that is honest is nature, that is geared towards the transformation and development of the Liberian society, that is our goal. That's what we seek. That is our objective. But when there are dubious processes surrounding the way you want to achieve it, then there where we have to provide a critical position against that. That entire 285 yellow machine case is a dubious arrangement, and the government only did that the government since the unity party took power. They have been on this impression exhibition. They want to give the Liberian people that false impression that they are making progress. I can say this, that the unity party government have made absolutely no intervention. They have done absolutely nothing in terms of bringing anything called 285 yellow machine to this country. It is another charade. It is that thing will only exist in Shambida. It will never happen. And our people, we think that they have been deceived. The unity party is operating in deception. And on the basis of that, we want to say to Joseph Boakai and his cronies in government that if you are given the opportunity to serve at the level of the governance of the republic of the state, you must serve the Liberian people with honesty. You must serve the Liberian people with diligence, because the people trusted you. The people trusted you here without the opportunity to serve them, because they believe that amongst all the candidates who contested the election, they felt that you were the best person to deliver in bringing transformation to the society. But on the contrary, the Liberian people now are faced with the biggest shock of their life, to realize that these people who campaign on the mantra of rescue, who campaign on the mantra of change, have come to power and operating on lies and deception. and when people are shocked and they are confused on what is really happening.
Okay, so let the DSG address how the students group program will tackle the issue, will engage the president.
Thank you again for the fact, like I said in onset. We are glad to be here. Well, as the SG,
Okay, so he's trying to figure it out. Let's see whether the DSG will take this, and it's going to be okay. Okay, so I think it's okay now. You can go ahead and tell us how
yes,
ProSci is.
yes, as I was saying, oh, like the firing Secretary General just lamented. Prostat, new progressive movement, a left wing radical student based movement for us. And you ask a very important question, right? In relation to the sharing 285-year-old machine. But let me tell you this, like what the SG said, we are not against development. In fact, development is one thing we always call for as a student radical. Because development gives our it will give our masses a befitting existence. We are not. On the government, people befitting existence. So how then will we be against? Will we be against in the yellow machine? What, what is the process? In fact, what Liberia takes to benefit and what Liberia takes to give up because I come in, I come in, I come in, I come in, I come in such a deal, right? In such a deal like 285 is that small money. So how is the procurement done? What is the role play by the legislature? What is
So
the role of the PPC in that?
so the
So we are
legislature,
looking,
the
we are
legislature,
looking, we are looking at
so the
the chief
legislature is
major.
not even know.
But I think you are aware from the day the minister make that pronouncement at the ministerial conference during the cabinet retreat, you are witness and representative or even senators distancing themselves that they are not even in the know. So how
Be the sole responsibility of the executive
when
branch
we
of
are
government
aware,
to lobby and bring in investors and investment in the country.
we are aware it is a function of the executive to negotiate deal, right?
Mhm.
That we are aware. But what we are saying, in fact, the minister of Justice, he said the government will be bringing. It is not at the detriment of people when you pass the legislature and you go there. Look, they are three separate branches of government. They are separate, coordinate. Why the two that are separate, they coordinate, and the legislature plays a very important role. Okay, how dues are estimated and how dues should be due between two countries of even investors to be kind of it should be law man. So the justice system have a part to play. So the three branches coordinate. So why is the coordination between the three branches in the sharing
Maybe they wanted to do this as a surprise.
No, Mr. Waka cannot control people. They are conscious people here. You cannot say hold your argument if you want to do it as a surprise. Why do you involve surprise who? The
Surprise the Nigerians.
No, but even if you want to surpass the Liberian, the two branches of government, the legislature, now the judiciary, be the law as well. They have the role to play. They cement the view and then to the Liberian people, so that the Liberian people here to surprise us. They were born in the form of law because the three branches of government they are not involved. Now you left the first branch, and you left the judiciary, and then you go and say you want to surpass the Liberian people. You cannot surpass us in Liberian. No. In fact, what we are seeing, Mr. Walker is training on a very risky path. He is not in control of the government. He is not in control. For us, we are not against Walker. And you see us endorsing a plain protest as a party. It is because of the contradictions, because of the inherent contradictions that are already the governance of the republic. It is so pathetic. In less than 6 months, to see all of those petty contradictions, things that have been converted by Mr. Boga, who came here for the 5 years as public servant, to be making mistakes. So we think that Mr. Boga is going out of order, and there's a need that people rally.
So Prosa is calling to order.
Yes.
Let me get to Jaliban. Jaliban, on yesterday in the press conference, we heard that the minister, Roden Gideon's public work, was being pardoned. That was one question I didn't ask yesterday. He was being pardoned by the legislator on quote unquote the 22 million that was earlier allotted for rehabilitation of roads in Liberia in the first 100 days deliverable of the president. After they used the money, there was no proper accountability, and he was being pardoned by the legislature. So my question on yesterday was that I'm still asking this purely I have a direct understanding. I'm going to tell me yourself, as your chairman, tell me differently yesterday. So how do we turn the integrity of the legislature, giving the POSA the audacity, staging their protest in alignment with the integrity of the legislature? That means, how do you think the image or integrity of the legislature will be like in the outside world after bothering the public work minister and POSA is coming up, considering that to be one of them?
Yeah, so yeah, so on that issue, you see, the issue of the that place is the national political theater of the republic. It is true that those who go at the legislature should be people of integrity. Those who go at the legislature should be people who believe in the principles of accountability and transparency. But unfortunately, over the years, the Liberian people have witnessed the worst form of citizen, going at that place to serve. And it is so disheartening that the Liberian people will elect people to serve as their representative, their direct representative. You know, the first branch of government in this country is the legislative branch. And the legislators, they have the responsibility to provide check and balances. When the executive branch is proceeding wrongly, it is the responsibility of the legislative branch to call the executive branch to order. And so on the issue of the entire role fund, that entire money saga, the 2.4 million saga, I want to say here that imagine, look at the caliber of people within the legislature. Look at who is serving as the president. Somebody who referred to herself as the rescue mother. People like Yomli Kanga. Yomli Kanga will even be president of that place. What do you expect? How do you expect somebody who is elite?
Is she not
Hey,
is she not competent?
hey, when we talk about competence, competence will come with the issue of integrity, honesty. On the issue of honesty, accountability, and transparency, Yombly Kanga Lawrence is
So she's not
the
transparent.
distance for Yombly to integrity and honesty is like from heaven.
So you don't have
from heaven to
You don't have integrity.
I'm telling you that Yombly Kanga Lawrence is bereft of integrity and transparency. So imagine if you have an
So if
individual-
she's the head of the
Imagine to
Liberian
have-
Senate, she's the head of the Liberian Senate and don't have integrity,
Yeah.
and you claim the entire Senate.
that entire, I told you, for us as a revolutionary movement, we don't believe and we don't trust people at the legislature to call for check and balances. We don't trust them. These are people who are only concerned about
But they
their.
are giving the authority.
These are people who are only concerned about achieving what we call their parochial interest. These are people who are only concerned about self gratification.
They were
These
elected.
are people, yes, and that's where the Liberian people continue to get duped. That's where the Liberian people continue to get duped because these are people who come to our people during election time. It's our people that will offer better leadership. And when the Liberian people give them the opportunity, they are operating like wars to the reason why the Liberian people voted them. So we don't expect anything. We don't expect anything but people in the legislature. It is in the nature. It is within the nature of people in the legislature to get involved into these dubious arrangements. It is within the nature of people in the legislature to be
The
discriminated.
act of powering Gideon, public work minister, is dubious.
So to
Are you describing it as
speak to that, you know, there's a reason why in life, naturally, there's a reason why things can happen. So it was not wrong that the public works minister was rolling. So when you listen to the new rolling, there's anything called homophones and homonyms. When you listen to the new rolling, you listen to rogue. You get rogue within rolling. So a rogue has ended within the governance of our republic. And that is the reason why our institution, we are
So the
far
Senate-
settled
the
in
Senate-
law.
the Senate was
When
being
our
compromised.
opinions- Say,
The Senate was being compromised. That's what you mean.
I'm telling you, 3 officials of government were summoned before the Senate. You have the minister, of justice, you have the public works minister, was summoned before the legislature, before the Senate, to provide a justification on how that particular money was used and how they managed to get the resources and by bypassing or violating the people's law of our country. There is nowhere within the laws of our country. There's nowhere within the law of our country that tell us that when an individual violates the law, the Senate should pardon that individual. When an individual violates the law, that person should be penalized. So we expected the legislature to hold the 3 officials
And
that
did we another request again for some money?
and imagine that's what we say. It's an affront to the Liberian people. It's an insult to the Liberian people. After using 22.4 million to the Liberian people money on 2 roads where you wasted rare mud. Yeah, as I speak to you, those rare mud, all the rare mud are eroded. They are left the road. All the rare mud are left the road due to the rain that have been falling in recent days. You have used 22.4 million of the Liberian people money just on rare mud. Just on rare mud, you have used
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
just on rare mud, you have used 22.4 million of the Liberian people money on rare mud. As we speak, because the United Party government came to power, one of the things that was key, that was high on the agenda of the United Party issue of rule. And just like human break against the barrel of the campaign on the issue of rule. Rule is one of the paramount and known developmental issues that the United Party come to power, they will have taken very serious. But what we can see so far that the United Party have used and the Minister of Public Works have used 22.4 million of the Liberian people money on quote unquote the refurbishment and reconditioning of roads. But what we can see throughout the Republic, done our assessment throughout, there is absolutely, we are not impressed, and there's absolutely nothing that has been done in terms of refurbishing or reconditioning roads. And now the same public works minister, I don't blame the public works minister. That's the reason why we blame those own criminals within the Liberian Senate. Now, pardon that particular. I'm saying they are innocent criminals. They are past rogues. We don't trust them to allow to even pardon a criminal, somebody who went before you that violated the laws of our country. This is law. You pardon that individual, you expect us to come here and give them. You expect us to come here and tell the law right? Why you got
You call them a criminal.
They are criminals. They are criminals.
They can proper for that.
Hey, we come for the public space here. we come here with our fear so they can go ahead and do what they want to do. We are prepared to face whatsoever thing we see. We are prepared to face whatsoever thing we see. We are scared of militants here. Anything we say here, we don't want to. I will say, the lawmakers, they are proving the senators, they are proving the criminals. Recently, you follow the retreat. So for the 5,000, they are conflicting information on the resources that are being used for that particular retreat. How do you refer to them? So even following a criminal, somebody who admitted that yes, we bypassed the PPC law, and we following this particular man, we follow this particular individual. So don't blame this man coming back to request for 40 to 45 million. Because after he squandered the first 22.4 million, now this individual is coming back to request for 40 or 40 up to 45 million. It's an insult and affront to the people, and that's the reason why our institution, we have made it very clear. If the lawmakers can pardon this individual for us as a revolutionary movement, if the lawmakers can pardon that individual for us as a revolutionary movement, our institution, in coming days, the institution will take a radical stance against that particular issue. In that particular public where minister will be called to order.
Okay, so let me hear.
This question, this is important, right? The message need to be sent, and the Secretary General is comfortable, right? But let me ask the previous statement of the Secretary General. Look, issue about Giddings and the Senate, it is pathetic. In fact, it's dehumanizing because it does the choice of look, the Senate is a hospital. And we are young people. Come in. But the Western is the Senate to be the hospital. The Western, so we expect to get Western. So come in. It's a very but the point is,
Are you saying the House of Senate lack wisdom?
They're not just like wisdom, but there's no wisdom.
So in the absence of wisdom, they perish.
And you see the direction on the court is headed, right? So look. So
the House of Senate extends to perish. That's what you mean.
They are perishing. The Bible stands so, but they are perishing. And in fact, it is because of them that the society is like this. It is because of the president and the legislature, the society is like this. And you understand? So look, let me tell you this: there is no law, there is no provision in the Constitution of the Republic that gave the senators the power to pardon criminals. There's no law. Absolutely, there's no law in the Constitution. There's no provision in the Constitution. In the 1980s Constitution that gave the senators the right to pardon criminals. The only person that is born with such responsibility, the president, and that can only be done after judgment getting very from the Supreme Court or from the court. Right? Okay. So see the senators overperforming their role. And performing the executive function. So it's disheartening. It is just
I wish we would have had more time.
Yeah,
right? Let me ask you this, right? I wish we would have had more time. So, how do we reconcile the perception of Liberians who will say when a particular group of advocates siding with the lawmaker, maybe to go against the sitting government, that means they have been compromised or they have been called upon to have a deal with them? This has to do with the PROSA forming an alliance with Representative Yeke Kaluba. Don't you think people of Liberia will be thinking that PROSA is anti-government because Representative Yeke Kaluba has to stand and he might be the one supporting PROSA in the coming days protest?
So one thing that I make clear is that for us, we don't control the thinking and the thoughts of people. We are revolutionary, and according to our belief, there were thorough and thoughtful, considerations for even arriving at this. So what necessitates is not financial inducement. It is a harsh reality that is on ground. Look at the terms. Look at the points that were noted within the release. Are they not genuine? Are they not reality? Meta formula. Do they know what program? They didn't just squander 650,000. The inauguration, in fact, it was not an embarrassment to the state. Is this not a reality? Where is the 350,000 plus I was given to district leadership with the inauguration to celebrate? Why is there a come? Is this not a reality? So you are without control the mass of people. So maybe we can go ahead and think whatsoever way. But for us, this is for the betterment of the Liberian. We say that anything that will come to conflict with the interest of the society, it is our sole responsibility to come in defense of the defensive mass of our people, So we deem it necessary because we're supposed to endorse the process, not because we are induced to Congo. It is because of the confronting reality and challenges our Liberian facing. Look at the red crisis. Prices of basic commodities are still marketing. And you have one commerce minister who is sitting there doing nothing, and you have the president there giving conflicting information. Today, the president will say different thing, and then the commerce minister will go ahead and talk different thing. Lack of coherence in all this touch of our country. You see, even the executive master we are enjoying appointment up to now, President Walker cannot even feel all his cabinet. These are reality that no one can argue. So you cannot say we are compromised for taking side.
Yes, sir.
People, all we on the side of the people.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not a compromise.
Let me hold you guys there. Let me hold you guys there. I
No, no,
just wish we
no.
would have time.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to open the line so people
I
can
think
ask.
before you open the line, let me. I just want to chip in on this particular issue. You know, it is dangerous perception for anybody to sit in and think that our institution, the revolutionary movement, and as young revolutionary radicals, with all the contradictions in society and the obvious appalling objective conditions of the matter of our people, I will sit here and you say that our institution been induced, been compromised. The first institution to organize a mass rally against the African leadership was the African Party. And you saw people supporting that particular endeavor. So how do you term that? Yeka induced by the African Party? Well, Yeka induced by the African Party. People should be asking that question.
He stood at the back.
People can mutually exist. People of different ideological orientation can exist, and that is that people can exist for a particular reason. And we have said it. Once it is about the interests of the Liberian people and the republic, no matter what, our institution, the first thing we do, like I told you, we do an analysis of the entire process before getting involved.
Thank you, Jalaba.
we need to have this section on the
Thank you,
basis of
Jalaba.
the too many contradictions in the state.
Thank you, Jalaba. Let me go to the line 0770907907907 Prosa, the guys from Prosa are here and giving their stand with regards to. Let me talk to our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Liberia.
This is Voice Live.
Thank you so much. Let me say good morning to your speakers. I'm joining from California. That we the Hammer which we are driving on the come. What is the how do you call it? That the United Party that will carry the conflict on the path of the people that will move forward because they will vote against the organization.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where you come from?
Man,
Go ahead. You live. Let's see.
yeah, let me say something to my parents. So far, I think we did well. We meditate, of course, we are always there. I think, of course, under the good then the defender of
Thank you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. You live. Let's hear your question.
Yeah, this is Ave, a collective party. Yeah, I would like to salute and the 40 distinguished leader institute and splendid deliberation to speak well. It has to, in addition, the issue of the 285
But never bow. We get. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Be fast. You live.
This is Mohammed Sayan. Calling from Brother 57 Yellow Cloud.
Go ahead. You live.
One of the thank you, Peter. You know, I appreciate you guys for the enlightenment. You know, and the decision of the cooking at this group. And we're going to stand by this group. Whatsoever the people want, we're going to see that You declare the government are doing it. And the question that you pose to the number that they are not going to address within after.
Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, just more representative of our community. Just place it like this. Perspective. You now draw out the voice of Labi, an authority voice of Liberia. You represent the voice of Labi. Can you take decision to pardon somebody that went against the voice? I would say no. I think the senators be represented. Then somebody went to war the line, stole the Liberian people money, even gave them the power. The money is the money for the senator. The money not belong to the senator. Somebody else, we can pay. We get the power. We don't have the name. We do get the power. Is that how they get back? I'm doing this kind of thing.
How they will pay you back? Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. And good morning to our dear studio there. This is the people's governor, the most talk about this the governor Adams to Isaac. And I'm doing for my call for this. We have been number 10. Because you guys, we want to say bravo to you guys. You guys, of course, you guys mean well for you. It's not about just training our law people. But you saw all of the code that God has destiny. Can you imagine how many our parents that you saw you up and and you still wrote us to speak to you now when you show it on social media. You're angry now. Why? Because you're set up for the road to get that for them to take care of the dog people and spend all that kind of money. So that can't be that tangible thing that he got into it. And you know, that's what we're coming to show it. It's got this stuff of course. I better see what we're going through. I'm still boiling. Okay, can you rescue my daughter? We're not a world to rescue. So now I was saying, I will support it. Mission not is better than ever before. We suffer more than
Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Live.
Let me say thank you. William, defender. Let me say thank you. Who injured like my concern was going against the partner. I wanted to do it. To tell the bill. Anyway, got to be on the was done. So we bring them in and then we the guy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Olubash has a bill to impeach President Walker. Thank you for all of your reactions this morning. So quickly, we have very few minutes to go. We have to go home. Let's hear from you.
Yes. Thank you very much. So I will call us the brilliant for their views. But for us, we still remain unapologetic and we still consider the Liberian Senate as two-player bulldog who are only there and not to serve. So we are very much emphatic on our state. So
Toothless.
sure, they are here they are not there for not to serve. In fact, we also destroy the instance that they don't vote at their standards.
Okay.
So we all in favor. They are done in the interest of Liberian people. In fact, the Senate, the entire Senate, the Liberian people in the Senate. And it is regretful that the cause of error is no longer the Liberian people. So we want to say thank you. And let me forget everyone that this is not the usual tactics that people will speak there and then he goes cafe. He will never stand up till the 2 million Nigerians are going through tough time. In that kind of time, from the 2 million in the Coast Cafe, the avant-garde party in a not too long distance because unspecified stands against Guinea and should be prepared. Thank you very much.
And when do we expect that?
Not too long.
This month.
Not too long this JV.
This month.
Not too long this
week.
The avant-garde will take a specific action
This week.
on Guinea. And you will never and ever forget that in your lifetime.
This week.
Not even your children forget this because for us, and for us is to always defend the people because we cannot sit here and see harsh economic conditions. People cannot even afford down a day to survive.
Thank
and
you.
you have one person people are not into the 2 million and you think you go scot free. You
Yeah.
haven't got to the many things. I'm paying. Mr. Guinea.
Thank
You
you.
will
Yeah,
see
so,
that.
Thank you.
so thank you very much. Salute the Deputy Secretary General, and you must appreciate the voice of Liberia for giving us the opportunity, and we look forward. We know that along the way there will be other opportunities for us to come back here, and expand further on some critical issues. But what we can say here is that we remain very unapologetic in our decision to support this particular nationwide project, and we can say here for a fact, that Liberian people are frustrated within the Unity Party. The Unity Party government is an enrichment of 419. It's a 419 enrichment, and it is an arrangement of dictators. And what we can say is Joe Boyka wants to use dictatorial tendencies to subject the Liberian people to fear, to continue looting state resources. But what we want to say is the Liberian people, once we get to the point where the Liberian people are rallied before history, the Liberian people and the organizer will draw an ideological compass for the Liberian people. And we can say yeah, that human boycott to order and forgetting. Keep asking whether it will be tomorrow. It can even be within the wisdom of our party. We just want to say to go to the road in getting, road in getting, to get prepared for the Avangar party. Because anytime soon, the Avangar party will be
But the Senate pardoned him. How do you
if the Senate, if those criminals within the Senate can pardon the road in Guineas, or us from the Avangar party, we have no space for pardoning criminals. So anytime soon, we're getting prepared for the Avangar party. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
So you continue calling the House of Senate criminals?
They are criminals. There's no other way.
They are your leaders.
That means our words that they are criminals.
They are your leaders.
Or they are criminals. They are baptized criminals. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much. And this is how we go home on the show. Good morning, Liberia. Your fascinating radio show every morning from Monday to Friday. Earlier was Tu Sawo and Sam Andrew, and the guys from Tulsa join me. We call it a day on this presentation. We say thank you ever so much for joining us. As God willing, good morning, Liberia. The break and resume on tomorrow morning at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Bit and pieces coming up to 1 up to 6 o'clock. Still tuned at the next radio program. Hit you on the dot.